Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you sincerely for being here to answer our questions. I'm being very sincere when I tell you how exciting a project like this is to me and so many of us for the state of Connecticut. To be a leader in something very positive, and the fact that so much work has gone into this so far is extraordinarily positive. And as some other speakers have mentioned earlier, there obviously are some financial considerations when it comes to legislative approval. Obviously, we think it's really exciting. That doesn't always mean that we think it's the best investment for the state. I'm not making a commentary on this particular project. I'm just stating at the outset that I'm wondering, we have to measure for our own sake, obviously, going forward, what makes sense, economic sense for the future of the state of Connecticut. We're talking about a $292 million investment on the state of Connecticut on our part, and we're talking about somewhere in the neighborhood of $800 million in federal grants and other monies from benefactors that would come to Jackson Labs as a part of this project. My concern is that there's no real skin in the game on the part of Jackson Labs. We have a gift. You will be acquiring gifts, essentially, as part of that $800 million. And there is a risk on the part of the state, a significant risk. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's not worth the benefit, the potential benefit, but there is undoubtedly a risk. Given that we have such significant risk and you have relatively no risk, how can you assure me and members of this committee and the legislature as a whole that this is a good investment on our part? There's relatively no skin in the game on your end, but this is a good risk on our part. It seems a little bit one-sided. And I don't say that disrespectfully. I just say that from an analytical point of view that it seems one-sided.